हुआ
अब होगा
नहीं हुआ
अब होगा
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous, though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger. To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. You're half right. You have to get to Moonrise, but you could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shar worshippers. Aradin and his lot were
वही
looking
शार
for
का
a
ही
way
है
down there.
मेरा
They were promised riches
महारानी
if they
मेरा है
retrieved a relic called the Night Song.
नहीं मेरा भी है शार
But
करके
I think there's
मेरा
more. From this stronghold,
हो
Ketheric's
सकता है
forces
तुम्हारा
could
भी
access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. If you can find this place, I'll wager it will reveal a more direct path to Moonrise Towers. And maybe even bypass the worst of the Shadow Curse. Already? If only I'd gone with you instead of Aradin. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my... I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. It seems our fates have aligned. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. A bird's already been dispatched to summon her. I'm glad you approve. I do not truly care if you approve, but I am glad. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove. Indeed.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly. I told you to go.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
He needs a grave.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home. We were attacked. Cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
No, I won't leave him. If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
दूर से स्नीक अटैक करके एरो मार दूंगा मेक श्योर ही इज डेड ऊपर चला गया भाई ऊपर पे
I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
Look, it's an honor to be chased by a famed hero. I'm no devil, though. Not by a long shot.
प्रोटैगनिस्ट है तू
रिपर रिपर
हां
कुंभा के सर के ऊपर में देखो बाल ऐसे हैं जैसे उसके ऊपर में किसी ने हाथ रखा हुआ है
चल बुम्बा तेरा तू कर अपने हिसाब से
हां
How should I do that exactly? Carve out my soul to serve with a nice side of turnips? If you just hear me out.
The parasites connect you. A vision unfolds. Karlak's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants. As her eyes dart around, seeking escape, her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the blood war,
वो क्यों
not
पहना है,
an
क्राउन क्यों
agent
पहना
of
है?
it.
वो हेलमेट है उसका।
Fuck!
ओह,
I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. I'm finally home. Or near it, anyway. And you almost seem sensible. On my heart, I'm telling you the truth.
If you believe her, killing her would be a crime. But break your pact and the consequences will be unfathomable.
Whatever that price may be, I'll help you pay it. We'll be in this together. Oh, thank the gods, he sees sense. Look, Blade, Will, I know you love bashing evil. We have that in common. Are you all right?
मुंह कैसे बना रहा है भाई ये? आँख देखना भाई एक अपना आँख।
अरे अगर विल के ऊपर में वो करता तो क्या
हाँ,
उसकी
क्या
लेफ्ट
होता?
वाली आंख नोच
दूसरा-
लेता?
नहीं वही राइट वाला ही निकलता मेरे हिसाब से। आपको कौन सा आँख निकाला है?
राइट वाली।
हाँ तो राइट वाला ही ना।
लेकिन राइट वाली आंख तो वैसे भी निकाल के उसमें से खींच ही सकता था, क्या ही फर्क पड़ता।
मैं भी कुछ अलग होता हूँ।
उसका पार्टी में हाथ सही रहेगा, लेकिन मेरे हिसाब से इसका डैमेज बहुत है बोलते हैं।
ठीक है, I will be कर देता
What say we take our mind off things with a little fun, huh? I may not be a devil, but I can put that reputation of yours to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards?
हूँ। ले भाई।
A little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. Turns out I've got a knack for killing demons.
इसका
That
हॉर्न
made
क्या
me a valuable asset.
नहीं।
Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets.
Zariel liked it so little, she sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, after me. Until a minute ago, I thought you were working with them. They want to take me back to the Hells. But believe me when I say I'd rather die.
Don't worry. I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them, and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
चलो
Fuck
let's do it।
yes. They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill.
भाई तो बड़ा
Bet
ही
they've gone far
नॉर्मल
after
सा था
the
यार।
scorching I gave them.
इसको मानना
You
है,
know, I'm
इसने
up
बोला
for
चल
it,
भाई
but your party's
मत-
मैं एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा था, मेन कैरेक्टर है, ऐसा कैसे हो सकता है?
नहीं मतलब मानने वाला नहीं, मैं लेकिन कुछ और सोच रहा था, इतना नॉर्मल सा नहीं सोच रहा था।
All right. I'll catch up with you later. But don't get to any of the fun stuff without me. Got it?
एकदम नॉर्मल सा हुआ, उसने कन्विंस कर लिया एंड फिर वो हो गया।
नहीं, वो तो हम कन्विंस हो गए ना। तुम तो मार सकते थे उसको,
हाँ
मार भी तो सकते थे।
हाँ ये बात भी थी।
The devil's ally. Come to finish us, have you?
एलिक्सर ऑफ
I'm
हीरोइज्म
sure
है
she's
इसके पास।
invented a fascinating history of our crimes. The truth is far simpler. We are paladins of Tyr.
ओ एवं यहाँ पे
Lord of
बात करने के लिए
justice.
हैं पूरे।
He sent us
तो बात ही
after
कर रहे
an
हैं।
infernal being
मैं एक मिनट है ना।
straight out of the Nine Hells, hiding in the form of a one-horned tiefling,
Why not? वो तो
Karlak. She slaughtered countless refugees fleeing the Absolute. Yesterday, she butchered an entire family. We were lucky to survive our encounter with her. Then you'd be very stupid indeed. Poor Karlak, allied with the first sap she met, who will be so quickly destroyed. Zariel will find this all terribly funny.
भाई डबल भाई फेल दिया भाई
अरे मैं अरे
अब पीठ पे मर गया। अब बढ़िया।
Did? Wow. That was sound of you. Why'd you do it? Glad to be counted among them. Really glad.
तो सिर्फ तू ही कर सकता है
Could
किसी
have
को भी
been there to
रिक्रूट
watch those ignots
पार्टी में
crumble.
नहीं,
I'm just
बुम्बा
happy they're off my
बुम्बा भी इसको
tail.
वो
मैं
कर
तो
सकता
गेल
है।
को कर रहा था ना।
Then again,
मेरे से क्यों नहीं
facing them
देता
down might put my
वो करना
tin
है,
can
बात
into
करो इससे आगे
overdrive.
फिर।
Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close till I've
इसके
found
अलावा
a
और
way
कोई
to
कैरेक्टर है
calm it
क्या
down.
ट्रिपल चल इसको तू चला बम्बा फिर कोई नया
Well,
आएगा
now,
तो उसको चलाऊंगा
maybe I could make his acquaintance. A Titan screw or two might let me keep
अरे
a little,
गेल
maybe
को
even
अगर
manage
कभी
a
ले
pat
जाएंगे
or
तो आप
bump
चलाना
without burning someone to death. It's been a long
चला
time.
सकता हूँ गेल को मैं
Let's go find your friend before I blow a gasket.
वो डेविल
यस ये तो
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Mizora. Zariel's lapdog.
I prefer advocate. Has a nice ring to it. You've been a bad boy, Will. I'd say your leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
What?
That ship has long sailed the Styx, Will. A defiant pup pays the price. To wit,
You burn in the fires of Avernus.
Wait,
The
go,
lightning
eh?
storms of Dis strike your flesh.
eh?
Your soul passes through
That
each
okay.
layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
बफ मिल गया बम्बा को
ये क्या हो गया भाई
डीमन बन गया तू
व्हाट
यू नो नो अगर ह्यूमन बम्बा
भाई सिंग निकाल दिया भाई तो
that's better. And that's not the half of it.
Get used to the new form, pet.
There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo.
Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade.
Karlak, keep an eye on him, would you?
Eh?
I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
I don't know what to say. I can't believe what you did. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. How can I thank you?
नहीं बट ये
I'm
करो
glad you saw me for who I am. And I think I can see who you really are too. A hero.
एक आंख नहीं है, एक काली
I'm
आंख है।
grateful I get to travel with you, Will. You may look like a devil, but you're one of the most noble men I've ever met.
It is a cert. I had assumed our parasites served a Geich elder, but I believe they serve a greater master still. A question that burns in my elders and collectives abide by their own tenets. And now this voice, this creed, finds our own ears. If it reaches this plane, it may reach others. I understand there's an aphorism among your kind. One of my cousins at Kresh Kalir uttered it, and I damned near sliced out her tongue for it. Let bygones be bygones. The Githyanki teach a different maxim. The sheathed
इसमें कोई
blade
subclass डालना
remains just
चाहिए।
as sharp. What do you think of it, Shadowheart?
फाइटर
हाँ
फाइटर
तो बारबेरियन ऑलरेडी है ना।
Yes, but remember this. The more secrets you keep, the stronger my urge to unsheath my elusive blade.
भाई वो लोग सब तलवार के पीछे पड़े हैं भाई।
भाई वो तलवार ने भाई, अब भाई वो
shiny
भाई
thing.
वो तलवार को चाव रहे भाई, वो कुछ नहीं कर पा रहे।
I see shiny thing, my.
अरे भाई ये डालता
मेरा एक
हूँ ना।
एक्शन उस पे यूज हो गया यार,
ये।
पढ़ने पे।
मेरी तलवार खा गए तुम भाई।
ओह शिट, भाई तलवार मर गया यार।
तू करा ले एक बार।
ट्राई करता भाई,
मैं अंदर जाके सेव करने का ट्राई करता।
तुम उसको बचाओ, जो लड़का है
Inside,
जिसको
hurry!
पिछली बार बचाए
We
थे
don't
तुम।
have much time.
Come. I'm afraid proper thanks must wait. Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through.
बोले वो।
Moonrise Towers, along the old road. That place is cursed. Few could survive there, unless darker forces are at work. This was no random attack.
एवं
The Grand Duke was their
तो
target.
जोल्ड शूटर ले।
ले लूंगा, मिशन चल रहा है भाई। I mean cutscene।
The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him.
तेरे उसके एक्टर आधे टाइम नशे में लगती है मेरे को।
भाई बन रही थी भाई,
उसको समझ ही नहीं आ रहा कि क्या हो रहा है उसके साथ।
बन है भाई वो।
Thank you.
Perpetual।
And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist,
गाना गाता
to
है
work.
अंदर कोई है, एक मिनट मत जाना। असैसिन अंदर।
कौन सा है? मार्क करो।
छुप के बैठा है। सैलाजन नाम है।
देख नहीं पा रहा हूँ, तो मैं भी आता हूँ।
अरे यार यहाँ पे बहुत सारा ये फ्लेमेबल सब जो भी चीजें हैं।
हाँ वो ट्रैप है वो।
फोड़ देगा भाई ये पूरा।
फाइंड द
बैठा है
मिसिंग
शायद।
शिपमेंट। फायर वाइन वगैरह बहुत सारा यहाँ पे।
हाँ वही फोड़ने के लिए बैठा है।
तो मैं वो लगाता।
ये है। भाई क्या किया भाई?
कर रहा है। आ रहा है इधर ही आ रहा है।
Vandals been damaging property around here.
Oh.
You have a feeling you're under suspicion.
भाई वो assassin नहीं है।
क्या करो? नहीं ठीक है, लेकिन वो ऐसे ही बैठा था भाई वो।
हाँ सेकंड ठीक है। कर दो ये लो।
Favorable beginning.
You'll walk free for.
On I go.
Vandals been damaging property around here. You have a convincing air of innocence about you.
सबको धरेगा क्या ये? वो अब चालू हुआ। ये देख।
You spot a man crouching between the shelves, just as he spots you.
Bugger!
हाँ पहला वाला। हाँ।
Oh, hell, dwarves! I thought you were flaming fist. Well, down you go then. They'll be on us soon, so if you're looking to trade, you best be quick. Entrance is hidden behind the wardrobe. Here's the key.
भाई खुश हो गया भाई, एकदम जबरदस्त।
Oh, that's excellent. It's so good to see a secret passage with some flair.
एवं पता है क्या दिखा तेरे को? रुक जा। ये हो रहा था। चलो अंदर। वो फास्ट ट्रैवल है।